Hello everybody! Oh, welcome back to another art stream. I believe this actually might be, if I'm not mistaken, my first art stream of the new year. Quite possibly. I did not stream last week because I've been getting, a lot of stuff done in my real life and not on my streaming life. Getting, product ready for the next 2026 year's markets and cons and everything. But I feel like I could take a little bit of time to do some personal art today, so that's what we're going to be doing. And if you have not surmised what we are doing from the title alone, we are making a Year of the Horse Galarian Ponyta illustration. I sketched this out a couple days ago, and I figured, might as well finish it. Might as well go ahead and give some color, give it some work, So that's what we're gonna do today. We are going to draw a Ponyta, and not Galarian Ponyta for the first time ever. I know I got my little Galarian Ponyta plush hat on my avatar right now, but we're just drawing a regular Ponyta today. I kind of got inspired to draw this because if you do not collect the Pokemon TCG, you probably do not know. But the Pokemon TCG has exclusive cards for China called the Chinese Gem Packs. And these Chinese Gem Packs, they're coming out with a new set in February, I believe, which is actually when the Chinese New Year technically starts. And they're gonna have Ponyta as an exclusive card in that set that is gonna be exclusive to China. And y'all know I'm already gonna have to buy that. So we'll see how much the card costs when it comes out, but hopefully it's not too much, because I would like to have it. I very much would like to have that card. But for now, I can cope by drawing Ponyta, If I can't have the Ponyta in my hands, I'll just draw Ponyta and, suffice with that. But, so, yeah, we're just gonna draw Ponyta. We're gonna draw some little Chinese lanterns that are gonna look like Pokeballs, and the little sash on Ponyta's saddle is actually the Chinese word for horse. Simple stuff, but it's gonna be cute. It's gonna be cute. So let's see. I might actually, I think I'm gonna change the image resolution. I think the canvas is like a little bit too big. I'm gonna change it down to like 1500. I like drawing on smaller canvases. I know like the quality's not as good because, when you zoom in you can see the pixels a little easier. I just like drawing on smaller canvases. It feels better. I actually think I want to make the muzzle here a tiny bit shorter than what I have sketched out. See, when I sketch things with pencil, you can't modify proportions as easily as you can digitally, but now we are drawing digitally, so I can fix all the stuff that I didn't like about it. But my goal for this year, I think I've said this before, but my goal for this year is to have more finished illustrations that are not just like, I don't know, just for my art classes or just for shop orders or commissions or anything like that. I want to do more art in general, and I want to do more personal art, and I just want to do more art. I want to do as much as I can. So, new year, new me, new illustrations. That is the goal. That is the goal. Ponyta's neck is a little bit too thick here. We can shave it down a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, trust me guys, I was very tempted to make this illustration of Galarian Ponyta, but I draw Galarian Ponyta all the time. And I was like, you know, I can draw regular Ponyta. We can do this. And oh, if you guys did not see, I will point out, I added new emotes. So we have the new triggered emote. We have the hype emote. We have the thing we've been waiting for a long time for, the bathtub emote. I do think I'm gonna tweak the emotes a little bit still. They're not in their final stages, but they are there now. And you know what? I can open the emotes so you guys can see it a little bit better for the bathtub one. It's cute. It's adorable. I think what I want to edit for this emote is I want to take the duck and I want to make it bigger because it's almost unnoticeable when you get down to like the very small size. So I think I want to make the duck bigger, but other than that, pretty damn cute, right? I did a lot of fiddling around with the bubbles to make the bubbles look good, but pretty damn cute, pretty damn cute. I like it a lot. So, now that we have the bathtub emote done, if y'all have any ideas for other emotes, y'all can feel free to let me know. Because I have, I don't know, like 5 emote slots left? I think 5? I can double check later, but I think 5. So we have plenty more emotes to work with. I definitely wanna do like a bongo emote. The little tippy tappies, like the bongo cat. That one I want to do, but that one takes time because it's like, you know, animated and all that. So that one will take me a minute to make. But it'll look so cute when it's done. I want to do more animation too. I'm very much inspired from the animation class that I took. And I want to do more animation this year. Even if it's just like simple, silly little animations. I think it'd be fun to do more animation. I think I'm putting potentially too much detail into Ponyta's little joint here. Why can I not draw this right now? My brain is like fiddling out. There we go. Got my template. Now can I draw the thing I'm planning to draw? Maybe? Maybe. Look at that. We have a hoof, people. We have a hoof. I'm always torn whether or not I should add like more realistic horse features. Or if I should just like leave it, you know? Leave it be. Alright, let's do a new layer. Can draw all of the forelimbs. Will I have to do the same thing I did with the back leg and do our little joint things? Quite possibly, quite possibly. Gotta give it some structure so I know what I'm drawing. Because apparently I couldn't do that when I was doing the sketch initially. Oh, no, no, no. Well, you know, I guess it's a thing to be a little less precise when you're drawing traditionally. When you're doing a digital sketch, I tend to be a little more precise. There was actually a video on TikTok I was watching the other day about how, you know, there's something about digital art that just breeds perfectionism. You know, and it's because you got that undo button, you can just keep redoing stuff over and over and over again. It's a blessing and a curse. Digital art is a medium that, if you're not careful, can actually kind of set you back in a lot of ways as an artist. You really gotta make sure to curb your perfectionist tendencies, which, you know, I'm not one to talk on that, but I'm giving advice so you guys know, hey, don't be a perfectionist if you can avoid it. If you can avoid it, oops, if you can avoid it, try not to be like me. Be a better artist than I. And don't be a perfectionist. I'll probably try to do a lot of traditional art this year too. I did more traditional art this year than I'd say ever before. But I want to continue doing it. I want to continue making more stuff traditionally, especially in the age right now where we live, where like AI has been such a problem. I feel like traditional art is going to be valued more so than ever, and it would be potentially a good idea to get better at traditional mediums, because you know what generative AI can't do? Traditional art. You know, I have proof that I can do traditional art. The sketch is traditional. That's something. That's something. You can't say I can't draw. That's something no one can say. I can draw. The degree at how good I can draw, that's a different story. But I can, in fact, do the doodles. It's funny that, like, I feel like there's 3 things that artists as a group struggle drawing. 1 is hands, 2 is cars, and 3 is horses. I really locked in on drawing horses though. I can't draw hands, I can't draw cars. But boy, if I can draw a horse. I can at least do that one. So I can feel a little bit accomplished as an artist because I can draw a decent horse. I can't draw like photorealism, but that was never my goal as an artist, is to draw photorealism. It's just not interesting to me to draw photorealism. It's never piqued my interest. I think photorealism is a really good skill to have. I think it's a really cool skill, but it's not one that I'm interested in. Like, I don't want to put, I don't know, hundreds of hours into a drawing and then the drawing looks like a photo. It's like, cool, I could have just taken a photo. What's special about photorealism? To me, for my own personal work, nothing. There's nothing special about it. I like drawing cute things. I respect photorealistic artists because they do have a lot of skill, but it's not for me. Okay, I think let's shave back the hoof a little bit. This hoof does not look like it's flat on the ground. I think I want to change that as well. Just gonna take this, rotate it a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Rotate it just a little bit to the left. Okay. And then I think, in the essence of saving time, because I do want this to be a drawing that I can potentially finish today, I'm just gonna copy and paste the other leg and bring it over. Just for the sake of time. Up the line work so that everything looks good and not like I just mix matched all the lines. You know? You know what I'm saying, chat? You know what I'm saying? Little bit of tidying up. But yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, man, I really need to post some new artwork on my Blue Sky account. What can I post? What can I post? Ah, Year of the Horse. Let's draw a horsey image. And that's where this idea spawned in my brain. can't remember. I mean, I could very easily look it up, but off the top of my head, I can't remember what year I was born under. I remember I went to Disneyland a few years ago, and it was during the, you know, Chinese New Year celebration. And, you know, they had a big board where it's like, oh, look, find your birth year, and then you can see what your year is. And all I remember is that I was disappointed because I wasn't Year of the Horse. I don't remember which one I was, but I was disappointed that it wasn't the horse. It's like, horses are already my spirit animal. What do you mean I'm not Year of the Horse? This feels false. This feels wrong. But, you know, I guess it could be worse. You could be Year of the Rat. Not to say that rats are bad animals, but when you put it up against horse and dragon and snake, rat is a little bit lackluster. And tiger too. Tiger is another one. It's just like, yeah, rat's not the best option. Not the best of the choices. You know what, just to settle my curiosity. Let's see. Chinese zodiac. Ah, okay. I am Year of the Tiger. So that's pretty cool. I actually drew a Chinese zodiac image of a tiger. I was gonna do a whole series of all of the zodiacs. Ooh, where did I save that actually? Is it in the other folder? Yes. This is what I did a couple of years ago. Is I made this like really cool, like geometric kind of artwork style. And I drew the tiger, and then I was gonna draw all the rest of them: the rat, the snake, the ox, the horse, the rabbit, the dog, and the dragon. And, you know, I didn't have sketches for all of them. But that's all the Chinese zodiac: horse, ox, tiger, dragon, rooster, goat, monkey, rat. Did I not already say rat? Okay, whatever. Rat, snake, pig, rabbit, dog. That's the whole Chinese zodiac. You know, maybe one day I go back to actually drawing all of these out. 'Cause I do like the art style. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool, unique kind of art style that I don't really mess around with much. But someday. Right now we're working on a much superior Chinese New Year drawing, obviously. Because we're drawing Ponyta. Drawing the pony of Ta. Ponyta is actually the best Pokemon, so. And I don't want to hear any arguments about it. I just wish Ponyta was in Legend ZA. Can you imagine Mega Rapidash? God, it would be so cool. But it's too cool, right? It'd be too cool. That's why they didn't do it. They're like, nah, Rapidash is already perfect. We can't give it a Mega. Couldn't do. There is another drawing that I want to work on, actually. I can pull it up really quick to show you guys. There's a little collaboration that Pokemon is doing with the one, the only Hatsune Miku, where they drew Miku as all the different types of trainers. So, you know, electric, dark, grass, fire, psychic, fairy. So I wanted to do a collab, like, kind of fan art of Miku with Galarian Ponyta, because I think that'd be adorable. This is the fairy type Miku. And I know Galarian Ponyta is not technically fairy, it's psychic type, but it evolves into a fairy type, so I think it's fine. But yes, this is the fairy type Miku trainer, and she's adorable. And I want to draw fan art for it, and I haven't gotten around to it yet. But this was the references that I piled together. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna draw it. It's gonna happen. When is it gonna happen? Don't ask me, but it's gonna happen. It will happen. Once I get the motivation to do it. I am plagued with too many ideas and not enough time or motivation to actually draw those ideas. It is a curse. It is a curse. It is a curse I have to live with. Just how it is. If I was a faster artist, I could maybe pump out all of these ideas, but I draw, unfortunately, very slow. It is unfortunate, unfortunate indeed. But I guess, you know, I won't get faster unless I practice. So the more I practice, the faster I get. Hence why these art streams are so good for me. Then I get to practice more. Keeps me drawn. It's kind of weird to me, like, I feel like the sentiment I've heard from a lot of artists is that commission work kind of drains them and it's not, like, very motivating. For me, commission work is the exact opposite. I love doing commission work. It gives me an opportunity to draw things that I normally wouldn't draw, which kind of sparks my motivation a little bit, and, you know, gives me a new light, I guess, in my brain, where it's like, it's just like a switch. It's like, oh, time to do commissions, gotta draw it. Whereas with personal art, it's also just like, I have all the time in the world to do personal art, so I end up not doing it because I'm like, oh, I could do it later. Commissions, you gotta do your commissions, or else, you know, it's bad if you don't do your commissions. People want their art, so you gotta give them their art. I don't know. I like doing commissions. Keeps me motivated. Trying to figure out if I want to stylize Ponyta's mouth here. I could also do the whole, like, don't draw the mouth at all, because when you look at Ponyta, oh no, it kind of does have a mouth, never mind. I was gonna say Ponyta doesn't really have that mouth stylized, but no, it does. I'm a liar, never mind. I lied, I'm a liar, don't listen to me. Talking about, I'm stupid. come on, don't lag out on me, art program. You know, I spent quite a bit of money building a decent computer, and yet the amount of tech issues I run into still flabbergasts me. For how much time and money I spent on this computer, you would think there wouldn't be tech issues. But, you know, technology be technology. It's gonna have issues whether you like it or not. How are Ponyta's eyes kind of drawn? Because the Gen 1 Pokemon designs have, like, kind of weird eyes. Kind of has, like, a big... See, horses, usually, they have, like, the square pupils, kind of like goats. I'm just gonna draw, like, a really big eye like this, and then I can have, like, the... I can have the highlights. Maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller. I have the highlights like that. I think that looks good. I'm gonna move the eye a little bit forward though. You know, I want to match the aesthetic of the original Pokemon's design, but, you know, it's still my original art style, so it's going to be a little bit different. This a little bit. Stream went out for a sec. Did it really? What the hecky? I didn't even notice. My OBS says everything is fine. I have green bars on the OBS side. That's weird. Shouldn't have gone out. Well, thank you for letting me know. I didn't even notice. Welcome in, though, by the way. By the by, welcome in. The little emote holding his head popped up. Oh, yeah, the little twitch, like, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know why that would happen. Weird. Weird, 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 weird. But, I guess it's no concern of mine right now. I think I want to edit this bit. I don't want to have this completely closed off. It would look better if I... Something like this? Maybe? Maybe? See, in reality, horses have like this like muscle structure on the front of their chests that kind of look like that. But I'm not going to draw that on Ponyta because it's cartoon horse. cartoon horse. Not a lot of muscles. just pony. It's just pony. That's all it is. It's just pony. How are you doing? Won any Oscars lately? Not that I know. I mean, if I was in a movie and I got nominated for an Oscar, I mean, I'd be curious to know what Oscar I'd be up for. But as far as I know, I didn't win any Oscars, no. Not that I know of. We are just drawing horse. We are drawing the Chinese New Year, Year of the Horse Ponyta. It's gonna be very cute. But I am doing well. I hope you are doing well. See, here's a thing I always struggle with. Ponyta's flames are so stylistically, like, I don't know if the word's iconic. It's like how I'm mimicking it exactly. It's going to be rough. I'm gonna maybe bring it over here so I can like see it while I draw it. That's an idea. That's an idea. Year of the Ponyta. Yes, Year of the Ponyta. It is not Year of the Horse. It is Year of the Ponyta. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you recognize the truth. Ooh, I might do like maybe a 7. We can make the lines a little bit smaller. I don't like that bit right there. Maybe I don't connect it. Just have like the flame kind of taper out like that. Isn't it also like Fire Horse specifically? Yeah, because I know there are like years for like the elements, right? Yeah, because the Chinese zodiac, it has like the I think it's what, 12 animals, but then it also has the 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, water. Yeah, so wait, is it actually fire? Is it actually fire this year? Because that would actually be so fitting. Let's see. 2026. Can the internet tell me? Can the internet tell me? Oh my gosh, it is fire. Oh my gosh, it works so well. This wasn't even intentional. This wasn't even intentional. I didn't even think about that, Bremen MC. You are a genius. You are a genius. It is the year of the fire horse. It is Ponyta's year. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. That is amazing. I freaking love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It was fate. It truly is fate. Ponyta was always meant to be the mascot she is. I feel like that shape is pretty closely accurate to what it should be. I feel like this curve right here, like it needs to be a little bit less perfect, yeah. And then we have to add the fire for the legs as well. But I think that's pretty good now. It's kind of weird that like the flames on like the top of the head are like all smooth and slicked back, and then the rest of the flames are kind of jaggedy. But I mean, you know, whatevs. Whatevs, right? It looks good, and that's what matters. That's what matters most. Okay, I'm gonna do the flames for the legs on a new layer. So I'm gonna have to... I don't like that shape. I feel like it needs like a, yeah, like a little point there. Yes, perfect, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now the real question is, chat, when I finish this design, do we print it as a sticker? It kinda is like Fate, right? It's like, stickers maybe? Stickers maybe? It kinda works, so. See, and then like, I don't even know. You're not even gonna see the flames on the legs. It's gonna be covered by this, so I won't really put too much emphasis on that. Put a little bit of flame there, but I think that is pretty good. I just have to get rid of the line work here. Maybe a little Year of Ponyta text as well. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. I mean, it's just, it's too perfect to not capitalize on, you know? Stop lagging. What are you doing? If my damn art program would stop lagging on me. I wonder, there's got to be some kind of underlying issue that's been happening, because, like, I feel like my computer's been running slower. I feel like I've been having a lot of problem with, like, my streams disconnecting. And it's just like, there's got to be some kind of cause. There's got to be some kind of cause for it all. I just don't know what it is. I don't know. If I knew, I don't know. I would have an answer, but I don't have an answer. If I did, it would already be fixed. Alright. Let us draw Ponyta's little saddle now. I'm kind of like, should I make it more... Maybe I should make it more saddle shaped. Because right now it's just like a circle. Like, kind of just looks like that. Very simple. But a saddle is more... I guess it depends on what kind of saddle. Kind of has like a... that kind of shape to it. Maybe we do keep it simple. Because, I mean, you know, cartoon horse, cartoon saddle. It doesn't have to be realistic. There goes my stream again. Hey, stream. What are you doing? Oh, well. My stream broke again, chat. I don't know what to do about it. My OBS says everything is fine, and yet my Twitch stream keeps freaking out. Can I get a curve that actually... Yeah, that's good enough. You know, sometimes you just gotta say good enough. Should bring the saddle down a little bit. Yeah. Just a tad, I think. Just a tad. And then this is gonna be just a little blanket underneath. I blame Twitch, or rather Amazon, or Bezos specifically. Yeah, you know what? That's a fair assumption. It's always the billionaire's fault. Why blame the small art streamer? We can blame the billionaire. That's a much better blame. I like your thinking. I like your thinking. Good answer. trying to make natural curves in fabric and stuff. I feel like I'm never good at it. It always just comes out looking a little janky. See, because I'm kind of mimicking this without mimicking this too much, you know? I do want it to be an original-esque design. Could maybe have it flow a little bit like that. That could be interesting. Having it flow on both sides a little bit. Like, what if I, like, really took it? Kind of like this. I think that looks good. I think it looks kind of cool, kind of neat. There goes my stream again. Why is it so unstable? What do you mean unstable? It says my bitrate is too high. I might have to play with my OBS settings, because OBS says that I'm all green, no dropped frames, not a single one. But something on the Twitch side is just not communicating with my OBS properly. Billionaires are the type to say, yeah, I'm a very responsible person. Whenever something goes wrong, I'm the one responsible. Yeah, that's exactly what billionaires do. They own up to their mistakes. And they're very reasonable people. And they just want to help, you know? They just want to help solve our problems. They're very helpful guys. I love billionaires. Do you hear that, Jeff Bezos? Oh, you're such a good dude. I'm so happy that you exist. I can't get this fabric. I can't do it. Yeah, I'll for the next stream I'll try to play around with the bit rate so that the stream is a little more stable. I do apologize, chat. But I don't know. I don't think I can mess with that right now and have my stream still run. So, we'll deal with it later. It's a problem for another day. That's what I like to say. Problem for another day. Because I'm only going to be streaming for like another half hour anyway. Which means I also need to get my butt in gear, because I have not even finished the line art on this piece yet. And I wanted to have this relatively finished today. But so far, we're running a little bit behind schedule. Just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm not gonna use the rope brush specifically. Like, I'm not gonna just use it and then be like, yep, that's done. I'm just gonna use it as a template. So we can bring the opacity down on that. Kind of draw a little bit of detail on the little tapestry-esque thing here, just so it's not so flat. I kind of want to do some kind of pattern on the saddle too, but not exactly sure what. Twitch, please! Twitch, please! I'm begging, Twitch, I'm begging! Please, let my stream run smoothly. It is a futile effort. Boys and girls, it is a futile effort. Twitch just hates me today. That's what I get for streaming. Twitch is like, nope. Actually, your stream's not allowed to run smoothly and nice. If you want it to run smooth and nice, you should pay me $1 billion because I am corporation and you must give me money. That's how it works, right? They're gonna start, like, there's gonna be subscription tiers where it's like, oh, if you want your stream to run better, you gotta pay for that extra bit rate. You know, it actually wouldn't surprise me if Twitch or YouTube started implementing that. Everything's a subscription service these days, so, you know, why not? You know, when you're somewhere with the lights that turn on with center, and they just turn off every few minutes. Yeah, that's kind of how my stream's running right now. It's just like, every few minutes or so, I just have to be like, hey stream, are you working? And then the stream will turn back on. It's just, that's how it works. That's how it works. Don't blame me. Blame Mr. Bezo. Couldn't possibly be my fault. Couldn't possibly be like a setting that I am not setting up properly. No, 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 no. It's Bezo's fault. Thank you. couldn't be my fault. Couldn't be, couldn't be. Okay, I think that looks decent. I think that looks decent. Now I have to put the tassels on. Let's do that. Do tassel here, like lower the opacity so I can actually see what I'm doing. Tassel there, tassel here. Just kind of spice them out evenly-ish. Even-ish. High stream. It's just how it's gonna flow today, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's just how the stream gonna go. If I could fix it, I would. But I am very computer illiterate. I cannot fix. I am stupid. I draw. I paint horse. You think I know how bitrate works? Guys are giving me too much credit. Way too much credit. Now, I was just gonna copy and paste, and I realized I don't think it looks good. So actually, never mind. Sometimes you look at something, you're like, that doesn't work. Then you just gotta redo it. This is one of those times. Shape of that. Okay. think these tassels look decent. I think I could probably do a bit of a better job on them, but like, do I care that much? Yes, but I'm gonna pretend like I don't. I'm gonna pretend like I don't care for the sake of time. Because I do want to have at least the line work done before we end stream. That would be ideal. That'd be ideal. Darla would be like, if I ever release a book, it will be pictures only, not even comic or manga, just pictures. Well, I'm kind of like the opposite, I think. If I ever released a book, it would only have to be words because I'm so slow at drawing that if it had pictures, it would never get done. But, you know, someday. Someday would love to, do some kind of bigger project. I think it would be very fun. I'm just kind of slow. I'm kind of slow. And I feel like a bigger project would spell doom for the project itself, because I would just spend a lot of time and I would get probably nothing done. Probably nothing. It would take me like a year to have like anything substantial finished on it, but in reality it would like be absolutely no progress at all. I'm a slow artist. What can I say? It's how I am. I can't change how I'm built. I can just try to be better about it. What is this layer? Is there anything on this layer? I don't think so. I'm deleting it. If I can't tell what's on the layer, then it's nothing important. Just a zombie's hand with a book poking out of the grave. Finally finished it. Yeah, on my deathbed, I'm gonna draw like the very last like line, and then I'm gonna be like, I'm done, and then die. My first project complete, and then I die. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Because, you know, I think I've mentioned on this stream multiple times before that I do have a story idea in mind that I would love to, you know, someday execute. But actually getting to the point of making that idea reality, whew, that's a different thing entirely. Okay, I'm liking this though. I'm liking this though. do need to... listen. I can't draw Chinese characters. I'm gonna trace it. I'm gonna trace this bad boy like y'all have never seen me trace ever. Cause if I don't, I fear I might accidentally like draw the Chinese character wrong. And then instead of saying horse, it's gonna say like, I don't know, poop. It's gonna be the word for poop. So I'm just gonna trace it like I'm a child with those like spelling books where like you have to trace the letters to learn how to write. Like this, I imagine I am a Chinese child and I don't know how to write. This is what we're doing. Because I don't want to get it wrong. Chinese alphabet. I don't know what they're called in China, but their character symbols are far too complex for someone like me who knows nothing about their language. I know a couple words in Japanese, but Japanese and Chinese are not the same thing. And just because I know how to roughly say something in Japanese doesn't mean I could draw the characters either, so. Safe than sorry. I'm just gonna draw it. I'm just gonna trace it. Change it to my desire here so it fits on the drawing itself. Like that. Okay. Hey guys, we have a horse. Hey yo, it's horse shaped. Let's go. I love it, actually. Hold on, I love it. I know the words for mother and horse are similar. Both are ma, but obviously pronounced in a different tone. Yeah, because there's like, that's a thing in like a lot of Asian languages where it's like a word is the exact same, but depending on your inflection and tone, it's a completely different word. I mean, I guess that's a thing in a lot of different languages. Like, I mean, obviously in English we have words that are the exact same, but spelled differently. There, you know. Like, the animal, the bear, or you bear the weight of your responsibilities, or, you know, the language is just complicated. Even in, like, because I know sign language. I'm not fluent, but I know basic conversational sign language. In sign language, there are words that, you know, is the same hand shape, but depending on where you put your hand, if it's like near your face or on one side of your body or the other, or like different positions, it means a completely different word, even though it's the same hand shape. It's like, learning a language is tough because there's all these little intricacies to it, you know? You could think you know what you're saying, and then on accident you could say something completely different. So it's hard. I tried learning Spanish in high school and I couldn't do it. I dropped out and took sign language instead. My brain just couldn't click with Spanish. Just couldn't do it. Whoops, that's the wrong color. like learning sign language. I wish I could learn more sign language, but it's a language that's kind of hard to learn unless you're in like an actual classroom setting. It's like there's no Duolingo for sign language, right? So just one of those things, I guess. Trebsel, hello, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? We are drawing Pony because it is Year of the Horse and it is Year of the Fire Horse, actually. So it's the Year of Ponyta. It basically, you know, it's Year of Ponyta. Why is this not? No. There we go. Like, just fill in that little section. The dang fill tool didn't want to listen to me for a second there. But we got it. I'm doing okay, I guess. Well, okay is better than not okay. We're all just doing the best that we can, right? It's like, you know, sometimes we're not okay. And you can't be okay, but you gotta, you know, be the best you can be, I guess. That's what I try to do anyway. Even when I'm having low days, I just kind of try to do my best. Oh, the eye is so cute. No, I love it. No, I love it. Oh my god. I love it, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. Guys, it's so cute already. Oh my god. I love it so far. This is so cute. I cannot wait for this to be finished. Are you kidding me? This is so cute. Let's do the flat colors for the tack now. Been struggling keeping the stream stable. I'm just telling Bezos to Jeff off. Yes, exactly. You know, that's the thing, is it's not my fault that the stream is running like poop. It's Bezos's fault. It's not my responsibility. Why would it be my responsibility to make the stream run good? I mean, come on. Obviously, it's Bezos screwing with my stream. Obviously. Whoops, that's way too big of a brush. Thought I had a little tiny brush on, and I didn't. I had a big brush. Some golden rope here. Whoops. Getting a little crazy with the freaking brush, like, dump fill here. Hold on. I think, is this red too strong of a red? I think it might be. I might mellow it out a little. Yeah. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. I don't want it to be overpoweringly, like, bright and saturated. Burn your eyes bright red, you know? I want the lettering here to be gold. And do I want this gold? I think so. I think I want this little piece gold. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. My stream died again. Come back to me, stream. There it goes. There it goes. You know, it's a joke now. It's actually the stream dying so often is like it's just a meme now. Cause it's happened so much. It's a meme that my stream just perpetually dies on me. Maybe I'm gonna tint this to like orange. Yeah, give it a little bit of a multi-dimensional hue. Just a little bit. Good. Then I'm going to soften out the eyes here. Okay. That's something. That's something. So all I have to do now is render the flames, and I have to add like I gotta add like the Chinese lanterns and the flowers and everything. But I think that looks pretty damn good so far, chat. What do we think? I think that looks so cute. I think that looks great. I'm gonna start rendering or doing the outlines for these lanterns. Yep. Okay. The stream actually thinks it's a type of short Instagram content. It's rated on popularity. It's not a boomerang. Dude, I hate Instagram. I tried for quite a long time to placate to Instagram's algorithm. I posted on Instagram for years. I couldn't gain traction on that platform to save my life. And once Instagram got bought by Facebook, the entire platform just got even worse. So I dumped Instagram, Twitter too, or X if that's what you want to call it now. If that's what it wants to be. But yeah, I don't post on those platforms anymore. It's just not worth my time to you know to work very hard to placate to an algorithm that's not gonna actually give me any traction. So yeah, I don't post on those platforms anymore. Just not worth it. Not worth. You know what, maybe I should... I'm gonna draw a circle just as like a template. So I know roughly where my shapes and stuff are supposed to be. Now I can go in and wow, I cannot get this right now. Maybe I should just use the curve tool. Might be easier. And the good thing about these lanterns is I only have to draw them once because they're all exactly the same. And I can just copy and paste it. Now I'm happy to dead name Twitter. Yes, yes. I mean, Elon Musk is already a bastard, so... We don't recognize that he bought Twitter. We just pretend that he didn't. We'll just pretend that he didn't and call it a day. Do the bottom. That doesn't look great. Do like a smaller brush here, slightly smaller, slightly smaller. Something like this. Something, something, something. I think I want to bring this in a little bit. It's a little too wide. I love the mesh transform tool, guys. It's my best friend. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I think I want to edit this little corner still a little bit. This little corner looks a little weird. I think it sticks out too much. It's better. Did you know you can get a furry bowling set? Yes, I did see that. I think it was a Japanese exclusive. Man, Japan gets all the best stuff. China too now. China gets all the good stuff too. It's like, where's the American stuff? I want have good stuff. But no. We don't get good stuff here. Or if we do, it comes, you know, quite a while after. Like, Japan always gets it first. It's unfair. It's unfair. You know how much Galarian Ponyta merch I don't get here in the States? It's unfair. Or European stuff for me. Yeah, it's just like, let us have everything. Pokemon, like, why you gotta make it region specific? And I can't even, like, order it off of the Japanese website anymore and ship it to America because it's too expensive because of tariffs. So dumb. So dumb. Whoops, I didn't actually want to copy and paste the whole thing. Just this. Just this, thanks. I want to make it a little bit smaller. Not too much smaller, just a little bit smaller. Guys, do we think that the lanterns hanging from the string looks good? Or should I get rid of the string and just have them floating in free space? I don't know. want it to look like a Pokeball. So for it to look like a Pokeball, we'll do like 3, and then we'll do a black layer like that. Free space, pure ponies of magic. Yeah, I just don't think I like the strings. I don't like them. We're gonna get rid of them. I mean, they could be like those floating lanterns. Those do exist. I don't think. I think the floating lanterns are like a completely different shape. But you know what? Whatever, right? Freaking whatever. Oops, wrong layer. Little Pokeballs, little Pokeballs. I like. I definitely want to do some kind of thing with the background, but I don't know what. Some kind of like gold something. I like this where it's like the I don't know what to call it. Some kind of textured detail thing. Maybe for now I'll just do some gold rings in the background and we can worry about making something a little more elaborate later. Now we'll just keep it kind of simple. Yeah, that looks good. I want to make the corners a little bit darker for the gradient. I know there's like a radial gradient tool. Why would I use that when I can just draw it, right? Feel for how I want the gradient to look. Next year is Ponyta's year as well. Fire goat. She's both fire and the goat. You know, I can't argue. I can't argue. There's no argument there. You're so, I mean, when you're right, chat. Like, oh, I can't argue with such correct statements. I can't. It's objectively correct. I mean, there is like a There is a goat Pokemon. You got Go-Goat, but he's grass type. There's no fire goat. Besides the goat, which is Ponyta. Which is the same, but different. Do I have like a... I need like a specific kind of brush for this, I think. Like this kind of works, but it doesn't have like a fine point to it, you know? I feel like it needs a point. I mean, maybe I could, actually, you know what? This might work. I was gonna say that it doesn't really work, but I think I can blend this to kind of work in my favor. Kind of want to have that texture. I think it works for the fire and the flames. You know? I think it does. I think it works best. Could be a battle between Go-Goat and Ponyta. I don't fancy Go-Goat's chances. Yeah, even though Go-Goat's fully evolved, yeah, I don't like Go-Goat's chances either. Fire versus flammable grass. It's not bound to go well. Unless Go-Goat knows like a water type move for some reason, which I don't know why he would. But you never know. You never know. Can you guys hear me tapping on my tablet, by the by? I don't know if you can, but like I'm like furiously tapping on the tablet to make this like flame texture. Is this a damn Christmas song? It's Jingle Bells! Skip! What is that? Why is that in my playlist? What the garbage? Okay, you can hear my furious tapping. Awesome. I can't fix that for y'all, so it's just gonna be tablet ASMR then. I bet that is like a thing in the art world. You think? Like art ASMR? Like the sound of like drawing with chalk, or like the sound of like a paintbrush on a canvas. Like just someone doing art and then just like this, just like listening to the sound of it. Like that's a thing, I'm sure. I mean, there's something for everything, right? I mean, if it's not on the internet, then you know everything is on the internet. Everything. Nothing to fix if you ask me. Yeah, you know, it's a nice little. It's like I said, it's a little tablet ASMR. Little tablet ASMR. That's all it is. So I'm trying to like blend out this dang texture, which is not super easy. Do some circles. Circles, chat, circles. I sometimes forget you guys can actually see the exact movement of my pen because of the motion tracking on the stream. So you guys can actually see the like furious circles that I'm doing. Too much. Okay, you know what? I kinda like that. I kinda like it. I kinda like it. I do. I mean, you wouldn't complain to a guitarist that you can hear their strumming. I mean, you know? You right? You right, though. You so right, though? When you're right, chat. I think Ponyta's, like, fur color is a little bit, too bright. I'm gonna bring it down just a tad. Yeah, that looks better. Oh yeah, look at that before and after. Yeah, no. The more yellowy look looks better. Okay. Yeah, that looks great. That looks great. I love it. Hey, chat, I love it. I love it. So, I wouldn't call this done yet, but it is 4 o'clock, so I do need to get out of here because I have other things I have to attend to today. But I think we got the majority of this drawing done. Like, I'd say that's 90% right there. That's 90% of it. So, I'll probably finish the rest off camera, and then we can work on something new for Wednesday's stream. So yeah, I think I'm gonna dip out for the day, but thank you all for joining me. I very much appreciate talking and chatting with y'all. Hopefully that bitrate issue will be fixed for next stream. hopefully. But I very much thank you all for joining me. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Twitch, YouTube, and Picardo. I live stream on all 3 platforms. Join my TikTok and Blue Sky account if you want, you know, more content from me. I'm always posted on those 2 platforms. And then, yeah, next stream will be Wednesday. And then if you want to follow me on my alt account at GameLobby1337, we'll be doing gaming content Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So even more streams. So yeah, I guess I'll be getting out of here now, but thank you all, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.